What's going on, guys? It's your boy Rubedo9 here with another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. And today, I figured we'd do some speculation while I was awakening the new units that I picked up with all my different coins and everything. So, part 2 of Worldwide Download, you know, they did say it's all related to Connected Hope. So, what I'm hoping for is, or it's not Connected Hope, it's Connected, whatever. They basically said that they were going to have Z and Super equated, right? And I think everybody else has been shooting out their speculatory ideas for the Part 2 LRs. And for me, the Part 2 LRs that make the most sense would be a base form LR Goku Black with an entrance animation where, you know, it's just his silhouette, he's holding on to Bulma as she vanishes off into the fire, and then his reveal over the city going, you know, and becoming unshadowed, essentially, or unshaded. And then it reveals his image, right? And then they can use all the different variations of attacks that he used in that, essentially, opening frame, as well as when he fought Goku for the first time. And the other unit I was thinking of was maybe like a Trunks that turns into a Trunks and Vegeta. Where we kind of get the Trunks when he's by himself, kind of like what we already have with the tech that just got his EZA, the tech unit, that would then essentially turn into a like either maybe it's a revival that turns him into a Trunks Vegeta unit, or just maybe just an active skill, not necessarily a revival, but something along those lines. But then I thought about it, maybe that wasn't enough. Maybe that was going to end up being more of a half and half, because it couldn't necessarily be because they do have that in Trunks, right? That is technically Android Cell Saga, so that could be for Z. And I think right before this celebration, Super Trunks was the unit that JP got right before Worldwide Download. So I don't think that they would go that route necessarily. Pardon me. Only because you would have Trunks, and with Trunks being like, Super Trunks is already taken, so unless he's going to be some sort of a swap out unit, which I doubt, you've got base form, which they kind of touched already who I think he was roughly this time last year. Actually, you know what? When did we get that AGL Trunks? All right. So with Trunks, Trunks seems like not necessarily a dead unit, but one that doesn't quite fit in by himself, because we've kind of already got that. So that's why I think a lot of people are spectating towards villains more. But the villains we have, it would be androids like Future 17 and 18, which don't get me wrong, they have their unit and they're fantastic, but I don't see an LR for them. And then it's what, Cell? I mean, yeah, you could do that, but see, that's the other thing, like Connection or Connected Hope or whatever the exact theme of the celebration is. If they said, oh yeah, we were gonna make it you know, Super Trunks with the Super Saiyan Spirit Bomb sword unit, like that's gonna be the one unit, and the other unit is gonna be a Xenoverse Trunks. Which, don't get me wrong, we could definitely use a new one of him. I'm just saying. But that means you're now bringing crossover in. That kind of defeats the purpose of Connection. Not, well, maybe. It's a little bit of a stretch. So, I don't know about that. That one, yeah, that's a little more difficult. I could easily understand that. But it's just... Oh, I gotta get more of those. I'm not doing that yet. I don't see it being a Xenoverse Trunks. It could very well work, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, take all the imagery and working from Xenoverse and slap it in Dokkan? Which, don't get me wrong, Beast Gohan looks amazing from the movie, and you know, having something like that wouldn't necessarily be all that bad, but I really think if it's not that, and it's still going to be the dual Trunks, like, those would be my two options, because that would be the best bet. Now, the other thing is, we have Gohan, future Gohan, and, well, and do what? Like, the tech one needs an easy A. I feel like they just abandoned that unit entirely. The int one, I think, from a couple of the downloaded leaks, sounds like they're dropping a easy A for the int transforming one, which, don't get me wrong, I'm sure he needs it, he's good, but, you know, we're talking a Gohan, so unless we're getting new animations, like, entirely, which I would like that. I don't think that'd be that bad. But is he gonna be base form that goes Super Saiyan? You know, is he Super Saiyan, then loses, like, we kind of already have that. Like, we've got that. We do actually have that unit. It's the AGL Trunks Trunks and Gohan, or Gohan and Trunks, that turns into Gohan by himself with the revive. Like, it's kind of just nuts. Who would we put in? I guess that's the question. Who would be a good viable from the Z saga that's not a villain? I mean, they could absolutely do just that, where it is a villain, but I mean, is it Red Ribbon Army? Like, what, you know, we already had that. We got Gammas, you know, everything is about connection. So that's kind of where it leaves me stumped. Like, I got the Goku Black, the more probable Goku Black, because he's literally the only one we don't have with an easy A. Cell, I mean, Cell's been so unless it's, because this is the one thing that I did say a while ago that I would like, and I don't even know if I got it on recording saying it, but a first form Cell, right, that comes out from his larval state into first form. So it'd be like, it would just be, that's why I figured it'd be more of a free-to-play card. He would be, you know, the larval state, but as soon as the battle starts, we see the opening, he turns into, or he gets his transformation off into first form, and then you work your way up to perfect, or perfect and then super perfect, because we don't technically have that. We do have the AGL one, which is amazing, and he goes into enraged buff Cell, which that's cool, but you know, it doesn't exactly give us all the way straight through. Oh, that could be exactly what we're getting. Okay, so second form Cell, right? First form Cell, second form Cell, perfect Cell, super perfect Cell. I mean, yeah, like that enraged form, that's pretty much, we'd have the enraged form in between that we don't really have a all the way through, but that's a transforming unit, and that takes a long time. That's a long event thing. I don't think that's something that they're really going to push. But I don't know. How are we gonna do? How are we gonna do this with Z and Super? Like, the easiest connection is just Trunks, right? Mai doesn't come back with them in time. We don't have a, unless they do, what, a base form Vegito? Like, we just got Vegito. There's no way they're doing just a base form Vegito. They could, but I highly doubt it. And what are we going to do after that? You have I mean, you have those units, right? Like, having that's what makes this really difficult on knowing exactly who's coming without essentially any tips or hints. Like, they're talking about the easy A might allude to having, right? All right, so we have Zamasu, Mai, Infinite Zamasu, and I don't see without it being a Goku Black, base form Goku Black LR, and some sort of a Trunks. Like, I really do think a Trunks going into Trunks and Vegeta, or we could get a first time unit with all three at once, which would be Rage Trunks and the Blues as a unit all together, all fighting as one. That might actually be a pretty good idea, but I don't know how they would run that, right? Now, the one thing I do have to say that I do like is with the Vegito, they were like, it's got original animations for Dokkan. Cool. I'm 100% okay with that. Are we doing that with these new units as well? Because if not, that needs to be said. If they don't drop some sort of information in the future about this is what's going on, this is what we're doing, then I'm not seeing it. I don't see that being the thing, the end all, the be all, and anything of that nature. So yeah, I think that's kind of where we're at, right? You know, we got its Future Saga, it was Trunks related, its connection, everything about that is kind of where we're at. So, unless they're deciding, oh hey, yeah, so I mean, unless they're deciding, here's without the just without them deciding, Goku, what? You're gonna have Goku Black, Cell, androids. Is it really gonna be 17 and 18 that go into a revived Cell? I don't think so. From the Future Saga, that's not going to bode well. You're going to have all these different link changes. Nothing's going to fit right. And then you're going to have a Super Saiyan Trunks or a Super Trunks when JP already got one. So, I don't know. It makes it very difficult to really narrow down what we're getting. So, unless it really is going to be nothing but, hey, here's where we're at, and this is what we're getting, I don't... They're going to need to come out soon and tell us exactly what we need to look forward to, because I threw out my best guess, for Super, for Extreme. It's just not, this is just not a thing. Not, at least not for us. Like, I can sit here, I can give you my best guesses, and I can be completely wrong. I could be dead on the money, but I mean, I've been playing Dokkan long enough, and today actually happens to be a day where I'm not overly burnt out from work, so I can actually think about some stuff. And a Goku Vegeta like, oh, maybe that's what it'll be. It'll be a Goku from the first time Goku and Vegeta go to the future and get smashed, and then it turns into Trunks because he's got to hold everybody off. Like, if it's a unit like that, okay, I'm okay with that too. But then what happens after that? Like, is it just Trunks? Like, is he gonna be the Spirit Bomb Sword Trunks at the end, or Sword of Hope? Is that what we get? Like, because that's also second part of that fight. I mean, they could mix anything up and really just, I guess, be okay with it. I don't know. This is just something that's very difficult. I'm going on zero information outside of what we have currently, which is not a whole lot to work with, I don't think. But I think that's gonna end up being, I think that's gonna be the video. So please let me know what you guys think down below. I would love to hear from you. If I get any great responses, I'll immediately post it on Twitter. Maybe I'll react to some of the responses that I get. And yeah, if you guys liked the video, please like, comment down below, subscribe. Have a blessed day.